Hi, this is Azim Jamal. We're speaking about the corporate Sufi alphabet A to Z series, and today we're using the word with the letter O, and the word we're using is oneness. So if you look at a business, a corporation which has many departments, is the team one, or each department is a unit by itself and a team by itself. Many times across my travels in the world, I find that one department does not completely be in harmony with the other department. They all operate as if they are silos, and sometimes they become counterproductive because of that approach, instead of being a one team and really helping each other out. So when you want to serve your customers and you're being customer centric, we have to remember that it's not just customer outside, but also customer inside. And so when you don't help your customers inside, which is your other departments, your other team members, you actually preclude them from serving the outside customer effectively and efficiently and productively. So I think the idea of oneness is that we are one team. We have one goal. And yes, we have different departments, we have different strengths of people, we have different personalities, we have different genders, we have different age groups. All that doesn't matter. What matters is that we are one team competing as another team. If you look at a sports metaphor, it's like a defender, competing against the midfield player or a forward, instead of working together to try and create the results or score goals. But that happens in corporations. So I think this idea of oneness, if that is being really utilized and followed, can make a difference to the outcome. If we now switch on to the family environment, you'll find that many times, there are many marriages that go on divorce. There's a big number, statistics-wise, in North America, I think almost 50% or thereabout, where marriages don't work out. And one of the biggest issue is that diversity is regarded as a negative thing. The oneness is not there, that we're not together, we're not one. We start to take sides, we start to become territorial, we start to be defensive. We want to protect our viewpoint and not being open to the other side. Not realizing that sometimes you have to ask yourself, do I want to be right or do I want to be happy? If you're so focused on being right, you'll find out that you will be right, but then you'll be wrong because you'll be unhappy and you'll lose your relationship. So there's a point where you have to ask yourself, what is the purpose of my arguing? What is the purpose of my tiff here? Am I forgetting that we are one? We have the same goal. We want harmony in the family. We want to give each other some space. We want each other to utilize our fullest potential. We want to be a resource or an asset or a conduit to help the other achieve their goals and vice versa. And when we realize that common vision, then things change. So this idea of oneness can be very powerful. And ultimately, if you look at the Sufi philosophy, we are all one. Whether you're a Christian or a Jew or a Muslim or a Hindu or a Zoroastrian or an atheist, doesn't matter. We are all one, and we come from one source, and we end up to that source in the end. So it doesn't matter where you come from. It's like climbing a mountain from different angles, but the view from the top is the same. It's like a majestic tree with so many branches and so many leaves, but the roots are the same. So we are all one. The idea of having wars and fighting and all that ultimately is totally baseless in life. And so I think this concept of oneness is not only very powerful in business, it's not only very powerful in your family life, but it's also powerful in faith-based groups, in the world environment, in politics, in everything. And if we all work towards it, we'll find the harmony of business, balance, and beyond.